Hello, I am Tyler2071, and today this is not really an unboxing video because I've already opened this and listened to it some, but this is more to anybody who is curious of what the packaging and stuff look like. So this is more of a video just to show off that, but I just got this in yesterday. This is the new Lordi box set, Lordiversity, where it's a continuation of the collection thing, where it's the fictional greatest hits album of if the band had been around since the 70s. This is the albums from that collection. There's 7 of them in this box, all in little digi sleeves. You put them all together and you get the Lordi logo here. And if you put the the booklets together, you get a big poster when you put all the booklets from the CDs together. And I'll show off just one of the booklets to show how this is done, and then at the end of the video I will edit in some pictures I took of the poster in full because it's pretty good size. But this is the first record, 1975, when this is a Skeletric Dinosaur. This is very like old school 70s Kiss sounding, like the first 3 Kiss records, you know, under kind of, you know, not the greatest production sound in the world. I mean, it really authentically does sound like that. I mean, they did a really good job on these records of sounding authentic. And all the booklets are like, all the booklets look like this on the front, and then this on the back, and they fold out like this. And then as you can see, here's part of the picture, and when you put it all together you get a poster and the lyrics on the flip side. So all the booklets are done like that, and like I said, I won't do that for all of these, but just to show off how it looks like, and then I'll throw in at the end actual pictures I took of the posters. But yeah, this is the first record the band released in 75. 79, the disco record, Super Flytrap. And once again, very, very authentic sounding to disco record. I mean, if you didn't know you were listening to Lordi, you would truly think this was some unreleased disco record from, you know, the 70s and stuff. A lot of good stuff on this. I actually really like this one the most of the 3 I've listened to. So I've only so far heard the first 3 on this, but I really enjoyed that. I actually have no problem with disco and funk music. So I mean, if you're not fond of disco, I could see whereas you may not like that, but it does have a harder edge to it because of it being Lordi doing it. And Almond's guitar work on it is phenomenal. Like I said, I've only heard the first 3 all the way through so far, and this is the 3rd one, The Master Beast from the Moon. This is kind of proggy. I'm not full on like 20-minute progressive songs, but kind of more like the 80s, because this was the timeline for this one is 1981, so it's kind of more of a early 80s prog. And I know a lot of people online have also kind of compared it with like Rush, like 80s Rush or Supertramp and Kansas, Styx kind of stuff. Over here on the inlay of this one, this is the story, because it is a concept album. So this is the story of the concept. There is like a 12.5-minute song on here. It's actually a really good song. There were parts of it that made me think of this band or that band. Again, they do a really good job of sounding authentic to the time period and the era and stuff. This one is, I want to say 1985. This is Abusement Park. The sound on this one is kind of more like 80s hard rock, heavy metal, kind of like Accept and Twisted Sister, maybe a little more on the harder, sleazier side of the hair metal stuff. But But you know, this would be a little more. This one and the next record are kind of more akin to what you would expect Lordi to kind of sound like, because you know Lordi typically already had like a good '80s hard rock heavy metal sound to him to begin with. This one is Human Animals, which is about like 89, 87, around in there. This one there's being labeled as AOR, but when I think of AOR, I always thought like the radio friendly stuff of Toto or Journey or Styx. You know, that's kind of in Kansas, like the stuff you would hear on the radio, maybe not so much the deeper cuts. That's what I thought of when I thought of AOR, but everybody online, even Mr. Lordi himself, has compared this record more to like the 80s Desmond Child era Alice Cooper or Europe or Bon Jovi, so maybe more on keyboard lighter side of the hair sound. You know, take what you want on that. But again, those last two are probably more akin to typical Lordi sounds, since Lordi, being a big fan of that kind of genre, their sound is quite similar to that anyway. This one is 1991. This is Abracadaver. This is supposed to be more speed and thrash metal. I've also saw some reviews, people online mentioned it kind of maybe some Pantera with like the groove stuff. And like I said, I haven't actually heard this one all the way through yet, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. Some of y'all might remember, if you have Collection, the Collection photos did include these some of these alternate album covers here that are parodies of already famous albums. And the final one in the set, this is 1995, Spooky Sextravaganza Spectacular. It even sounds like a Rob Zombie album title. But this is supposed to be kind of like industrial. Like if you remember off Collection, the song Shake the Baby Silent, that actually really did sound like a Rob Zombie song, Hellbilly Deluxe era song. That's kind of where this album comes in at, is that style. Like I said, I haven't heard this one all the way through yet either, but a lot of people online, reviews I've read, have also mentioned Nine Inch Nails as well as Rob Zombie and stuff. So, you know, if you kind of like the industrial sound, I also saw like Rammstein mentioned, whichever way it's pronounced. So, yeah, that's all the albums. It comes in this sturdy box, kind of similar to like how the clamshell releases that a lot of bands have been doing, where they collect all the albums and then put them in the little digi sleeves and replicate LPs and stuff. But yeah, it's a really nice set. I like that. Each album is a new, different style of rock and metal throughout the years and stuff. And I thought Lordi did a really good job of sounding authentic to the period, like the productions, the sounds, and all that. Although I will admit it is a little weird hearing Mr. Lordi's vocal style over disco and stuff like that. But I still think it was good. I liked it. And like I said, if you're interested in seeing the poster, I will include a photo here when I'll edit in a photo, because like I said, I had to put it on the kitchen table and line up all 7 booklets. It's pretty good size. So I will slip in some photos I took showing off the poster. It's kind of similar to anybody that's got the Kiss solo records, because I have them on CD, and when you photo them out, they had like the little cartoon drawing paintings, and you would put them all together and like as a puzzle. It's kind of similar to that. Even the drawing style is similar to that. So if you've ever seen the Kiss solo posters from 70s, then you know what I'm talking about. Well, that's it all. If I can ever remember to get around to it, a few weeks back I was in Texas at a concert. I've got some concert videos to upload if I ever actually remember to do that, because they're on this phone instead of on the usual recording device I use, so I haven't got around to doing that yet. But hopefully I will remember that. Anybody that enjoys seeing concert videos, I saw Ace Frehley and Alice Cooper, so I have some footage from that to upload. And also, just a minor little thank you. I didn't realize until the other day, I saw something and then clicked on it. I didn't realize I had like 20-something subscribers. I thought I was still in the single digits. So I don't know who most of you are, because I think it's like hidden or something like that. So I only know a couple of you are, and that's fine. I have no problems with anybody that wants to stay hidden or doesn't have a channel thing so their name doesn't come up. It doesn't matter to me. I just honestly wanted to say thank you. Anybody who is subscribed, anybody who watches these, anybody who watches and doesn't subscribe, because I know I had a lot of time frame in between of uploading, so I just wanted to put a little thank you at the end of this video since it's the first time I've done an actual live recording thing of talking and stuff. So yeah, it's a really nice set. Like I said, if you like Lordi or like all these different styles of music and stuff, it's really cool, really authentic sounding. And yeah, I'll put in a poster or photos of the poster at the end of this. Everybody have a nice day. Peace.